Hey guys, this is Ray here with you today. Today we are discussing another hot topic, kind of introduction to makeup, but very important part. It is our face makeup. It is so much fun to do your eyeshadows and to play with lashes and eyebrows and everything, but the most important of all is your face. So let me give you some tips and tricks on this one and show you my way of doing my face makeup. Let's rock this look! So the most important step, one of the most important ones, is to prep your skin, because if the skin is not ready, if it doesn't look good from the very beginning, your makeup won't look so good. I've applied moisturizer not so long ago, maybe half an hour, but I still need to prep my skin, and I will apply it heavily. I will try to avoid the brows because I've just prepared them, and lately that's what my face makeup routine is. If you've watched my last videos, you will tell for sure. First of all, I do my brows and then the rest of everything. So let's spray and then we'll pat it in with the sponge. It is as refreshing as a glass of water. Just amazing. It's so good. Right now, the first step of my routine currently is the concealer. Today I'm gonna use my Flower brand concealer. Shade is Fair 122. I will start with my eyelids. I will not go too heavy here. I will spread it with my concealer brush. It's MAC 195 concealer brush. It spreads just beautifully. I forgot that this one is a good one. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, I like it. I like it so far. For concealer not to crease, I will go ahead and powder it with the Set Powder by MAC. And I will just take my MAC 224 brush. Let's leave it as is and go to the blemishes. I also will use my concealer for that. For example, this little here, those little annoying things. I will let it stay there for a tiny little bit, and afterwards I will pat it either with my finger or with a sponge. While those ones are sitting there and getting to the right condition, I will line the nose, cupid's bow, a little bit of a chin, and the forehead. We highlighted the center of our face and covered the blemishes. We will go to Illumination. Makeup Revolution Starlight. It is this beautiful liquid highlighter with, I would say, champagne color. It looks very good on my complexion. Look. And saying that it's blinding, it's deadly blinding. You see? And that's basically what you want. You want your highlighter to be beaming enough, to be so strong to go through the foundation. I can throw this one. Oh my goodness, my nose looks so white. I don't want my nose to be white the entire video, so let's go to the foundation right away. I'm using my favorite Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It's my fave from the drugstore. Medium to full coverage, and it says it doesn't have the flashback. And with this new technique I'm using right now, you do not need that much product. I mean, you waste the way less. You do not want it too thick, so I'm just stretching the product all over my face. I'm not building it heavily. Don't forget about your ears. so important to cover those as well as neck. And if you want to apply foundation to your neck, and you have to do it, you have to go not from top to bottom. You will stretch your skin. You have to go from bottom to the top. I mean, just take a close look at this. You still can see how the illuminator beams through the foundation. I mean, for this technique, that illuminator is perfect. Since that concealer is too dark for me, I will go for my Fit Me by Maybelline Trusted Concealer. I will do under the eye zone and draw a classic triangle. In this case, I'm really pressing and dabbing the concealer inside. It gives it such a polished look. Right now I'm going to bake with my MAC set powder and my latest fave, Sonia Kashuk 149 little highlighting brush. Even it says this one is a highlighter brush. The size of it is so perfect for my under eye zone, so I usually bake with it. So guys, if you consider that baking is for you and you're gonna do that, please make sure that your concealer sits flawlessly, because that's the main idea of baking, to smooth out your concealer and then bake it so it does not move at all. So we take our blender and smooth out the concealer once again, and I'm kind of pressing it into the skin. Also, just in case, I prefer to bake my chin, also pressing and patting motions, and a little bit of a forehead. While baking, I love contouring. My favorite, NYX Wonderstick. Do the forehead first. So when I'm blending out, especially on the cheeks, I will take my blender and go not only the patting motions, but the sweeping up motions. After the cheeks are done, I will do the jawline, and after that we will highlight a little bit. So I do one line on one side, on the other side, and then in the middle right here. What I want to do with the highlight, I want to uplift a face a little bit in this area and to make my jaw pop a little better, to have a beautiful balance. So I will go under the cheek contour. What a lot of professionals advise, they advise to smile and make a smile line, but if I'm gonna do it on my face right now, I will end up with 2 strikes of dark, and the rest of the face, like this big, will be white, and it will give me the wrong proportions of the face. I've tried it, I know it. So I will go a little lower and make just this little right here. The most important in this scenario is to make a lifting line, so you're not making a straight line. You have to make it angled from down to the top. Let's do the nose contour. It depends on what I'm in a mood for, but today I'm gonna do just the bridge of my nose up till the end, and I'm darkening the end of my nose. Sometimes I go from the very brow. So today, just the bridge. Right now, I'm gonna wipe off the bake. And what I usually do, I take my MAC Press Select Sheer Powder, or you can take any of your foundation powders. And with my Sonia Kashuk Large Powder Brush number 100, I will apply it really slightly all over the face. But I mean really slightly. Really slightly. Because if you will apply it heavily, you will cover all the contour. If you will not apply it, your bronzer will get a little patchy, and again, it will ruin your contour. So you have to do this step, but to be very light-handed. Bronzer, same brush, Wet n Wild bronzer, perfect combination. My shade is Ticket to Brazil, and again, I'm swirling just really slightly, and where the sun can potentially kiss us, we will apply the bronzer. Super light-handed. It's just more to emphasize the contour, but make it look natural. So for blushes, I'm gonna go for my go-to MAC Cubic Powder Blush and my IT Cosmetics 227 brush. I love this one. I mean, it is not that fancy, it's not matte, but it's so soft, and it's called Airbrush Blush. This one's called Air Blush. Tongue twister. This one's called Airbrush Flawless Blush Brush. Here we go. So it gives us such an airbrush, that's so true. Airbrushed feeling. It is really soft and nice, and the thing I especially love about this one, it is angled shape. You see, kind of an angle. It is not round, it's stretched. So that's what I do. I apply to my very cheek, and then I will move it a little bit forward to give like extra contour to my face and to refresh it with the color of a blush. I mean, highlighter, it's still there, you see? Beautiful. However, on top of this one, I will add just a little extra more. I will go for NYX Love You So Mochi highlighter. And this one, it has such a silky polished finish. And when you mix these two together, I mean, you put one under the foundation and the other one on top, they do the magic together. So what I love to do at the very end is applying a setting spray, and not only at the end, but to keep my makeup looking fresh and nice throughout the day. I would here and there use a few pumps of the setting spray, few spritz. Also, if you want to have a silky finish look, you want to use the setting powder, not just a spray. It is two different things. You use the spray to refresh the makeup and to melt products together at the end of the makeup process when you need to give a certain finish to your skin. I will go for the spray, give it a good shake, and let's go. And there is a little tip for you guys who is under the bright lights and getting too hot, or for all those of you who just in the summer putting that makeup together, put that powder and everything, put a bottle of your spray into the fridge, and whenever you need it, just spray it on your face. And having it in a fridge makes such a big difference. Here we are, guys, at the end of the video. Today we had some fun for sure. We learned how to create this red carpet worthy look and learned some tips and tricks on this one. Please do subscribe to my channel. Put this video a thumbs up, and in the comments down below let me know if you have any tips or tricks on the putting your foundation or concealer or doing any of your face makeup. I am very interested to learn those. For now, I'm wishing you all the best. Love you all. Mwah.